Hey, Lori, how are you? Hello,
I'm
everybody.
good. I'm
Welcome.
driving in the car with my hubby.
Are you driving in your car with your hubby? Well, tell your hubby we said hello.
Yeah.
I
Welcome. We're super
will.
Come
excited
on
to have you
in and
here.
join the fun. Come on in.
Woo!
It's celebration day here at the Angel and Tina morning show because today is the day that we go live on syndication with the Zandra TV network. Woohoo!
Yay! Yay!
Yay! Yay! Hey Tina, how you doing?
Hello. Did you get some sleep?
I got a ton of sleep. So today, not only is it brand new celebration on our brand new national syndication with the Zandra TV network, we also are starting 1 hour later than we have been.
Yay.
And
Which
so
that means in angel terms that she can sleep 1
I
hour
got some sleep.
later.
I went to bed early last night. I went to bed at 9:30. I went to bed at 9:30 and slept till 7:30. I felt I'm just like a brand new woman. I'm just like, woohoo, angel. So thank you so much for all of you who are following the new time change, the changes with the Angel and Tina morning show. Before we kick all of this off, I want to introduce to you Miss Zandra Evans, with the who is our award-winning executive producer of the morning show. You all know her. She's the woman with the most gorgeous smile, the $1,000,000 smile. She is going places. Many of our guests have shows and channels and are producing their own TV shows. But I want to introduce you to the woman behind the stream, Miss Zandra Evans.
I like the way you put that, behind the stream, not the stain, but the stream. So good morning, good morning, good morning. I am excited today. We have been working tirelessly to get TV tiles and links and everything in order to bring the Angel and Tina morning show to Zandra TV Network. We're excited. You all are fabulous. I love it that you were the first business responders and that this thing just really took off. I'm honored that you chose Zandra TV Network. I'm honored that you allowed me to be your sponsor and to just help, get the word out, encourage people that, I know that we're going through hard times, but all is not lost and that there's still room for us to dream and to have faith. So I'm excited. Thank you so much, Angel. I'm madly in love with you, and so I'm madly in love with you too, Tina. So both of you are kind of hand in hand. It's going to be a wonderful journey. We're just excited. That's all I can say. We're excited, and we're excited for the other producers. I mean, during this pandemic, 12 new producers came up and signed contracts, and their shows are being filmed, and they're going to be going live between, September and October of this year. And then I've got more coming. I can't believe it. I got a guy out of Tennessee that is like texting me like every hour. He's ready to go.
He's
And
trying
so
to get out there, get noticed.
I know it's just amazing. So, exposure is key. This is one way to get great exposure. So the people that are listening on Facebook, this is a great way for exposure, and it's affordable for you as a small business. So we're excited that we have the platform. We're excited about, and we just signed another contract with another TV network. So that will start July 5th. So y'all gonna start seeing some countdowns for that, which is really, really awesome. And we'll be live streamed twice a week, on Sunday at 10 a.m. and then again on Thursday evening at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So we're excited about that too, but this is not for that. This is for y'all. I'm excited about y'all being a part of the network.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much, Sandra. We couldn't do it without all of our fabulous guests. And so for the next 3 days, today, tomorrow, for the next 3 days, we are inviting back every one of our guests. We did over 60 episodes during
that is over 100 guests.
It's over 100 guests. Yes. That, when we first started, we just thought we would be doing this for the couple of weeks when we were all in shutdown and lockdown. but it was because of the guests, right? Our fabulous guests who came on and shared their stories, their inspiration. We laughed, we cried, we meditated. I mean, we just
And we
had,
laughed and we laughed and
we have
we had
laughed.
subjects from here in a 2.3-second period.
They completely unscripted. Just those behind the scene conversations. A lot of these folks you have access to, you see them on stage, you see them on TV, you see them speaking, and you know their stage presentation and you know their stage story. But this has been a really fun way to be introduced to them a little bit behind the scenes in their homes, in their bedrooms, in their kitchens, sometimes in their pantry, or even in their little baby's nursery closet, wherever they could go
They're
to
like,
get
I
a
just
little,
put the baby
secret.
down.
Yeah.
I just put the baby down. I'm able to do this.
Well, let's because we've got a lot of folks. Hopefully, we'll be popping in a lot of our
People
previous
are
guests.
asking for the Zoom link. So if you're watching, if you were one of the guests, you should have gotten a Zoom link in the Facebook events.
No, we
So
can
there's-
post it in the comments because
And this is
I'm
for
getting
all
them
the
too.
guests who have been on the Angel and Tina Morning Show. You guys are welcome to join us on Zoom, and then we go live.
All right, let me see if I can do it.
So,
So Tracy,
Martha and Patty, everybody needs to come in.
I just sent the link, you guys.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
That's what the
Thank you.
producer is there for.
The more the merrier.
Right?
Oh, it is the more the merrier. And that was really, we thought, how do we celebrate this in the best way? And, who do you bring on for your first show? I'm like, all of them. Like, let's bring them all back because they made this happen and we couldn't have done it without you. And so we all made this happen.
In fact,
together.
when we announced it, we had 3.5 weeks, like boom, already done within a day. I'm here. I'm like, oh, I have Thursday, I have Friday. Oh, now it's next week. And it went, and it just went and went and went. So now we have like 2 more weeks in July to fill, and then we'll be moving into August.
Well, happy July, everybody. It's my birthday month. I got 2 hours of sleep last night. I'm like so stoked and ready to go. I've got so much energy.
She got an extra hour of sleep.
I did.
She went to bed an hour earlier. It's her birthday month. She's going to the beach in 2 weeks. I'm going next week. Well, in like 9 days.
I hope so. I hope
we are going to be on location one day together. I'm going to be on location 3 days, and then we're going to both be on location, not together, but on the beach on the West Coast, on the East Coast. So
I love it. I love it. Okay, so Miss Tracy St. Croix, introduce yourself. Tell our audience who you are, what you've been up to for the last, what exciting project you're working on right now.
Oh, well, hi, everybody. I am Tracy St. Croix, and I'm your Afterlife Connection Specialist and Intuitive. And so you might be asking, well, what exactly is that? Well, I'm able to connect with your deceased loved ones or not so loved ones, depending on how you felt about them, to help to achieve a sense of peace and closure. And what I'm doing here today is mostly just supporting Angel and Tina and Zandra and everybody who has made this platform possible for us all. I know COVID has affected everybody in this world, but there's always blessings when you look for them and you receive them and you work with them. And it was the same for me, I think, in my business as it is for a lot of others, is that I said, like, hey, okay, one of my platforms is gone, right? A huge platform just vanished in a day. Okay, so where is everybody at now? I wonder where they could be. They're online. Okay, so if they're online, then I need to be online, and I need to partner with other people who are doing similar activities. So I have been doing a lot of that. And it recently led me to be on the cover of Lemonade Legends magazine for June. So I was just super excited about that. I got a couple major projects that I'm working on that are very similar to Tina and Angel's, but I can't tell you that much. I got to leave some mystery behind it. on there. And I'm excited for what the future has to hold, really.
We are
I
so
think we have
excited
a
that we inspired you,
I
Tracy. to
think
go
we have
off
a
and-
couple of spawn offs, don't we, Angel?
I know I did. I called them spawn offs. Had been watching my son play video games. I'm like, look, we have other people that are watching us, and they've done they're spawning off. She's like, Angel, it's spinning. They're spinning off. So you're like our Joni and Chachi from the Happy Days. You're our spin-off show.
Yes, I said, I can, I mean, why try to reinvent the wheel when you can simply copy, paste, and polish it and make it your own?
Right?
I love it. I love it. Congratulations, Tracy.
So thank
make
you
sure-
guys.
Make sure that and I know we see your Tracy Croy 360 behind you, but make sure during when you go back, put your contact information in the comments so people can connect with you and
Yes.
get your super secret news.
Yes.
And Miss Dr. Wendy Labatt, what have you been doing the last 4 months that we have been on quarantine?
I have been doing a lot. Matter of fact, I've been working harder now than I did before the pandemic, but that's a good thing. I could be twiddling my thumbs, but I'm working on my book, Diagnose Your Financial Health, which will come out September 30th. I've been on several podcasts, and I'm even considering doing a podcast myself because it's been like, okay, I like doing this podcast thing as a guest, but I think I'm going to throw my hat in the ring as a host because I've gotten a lot of people that, were saying, well, wow, you need to post that or do a podcast about that. And I said, well, maybe I do. So thanks to my dynamic media specialist, Angel Tuccy, I have been exposed in a lot of ways. I've had the Authority magazine.
But the good exposure.
Oh yeah, good exposure. I got 2 Authority magazine articles published. I got the PBS American Portrait a couple times and all kind of stuff. And I've been seeing you guys out there too. So, I mean, I'm like, hey, we're doing it. So I'm excited. And then too, it's a difficult time for folks financially and as well as getting the proper protection. Before I was talking proper protection, but nobody wanted to listen. Now with the COVID, everybody's saying, maybe I need to talk to you about that proper protection thing. So it's coming along pretty good. I can't complain at all. And I want to thank you guys because I am hooked on the Angel and Tina morning show. And if I don't catch it,
one of the ones at 10:15. Where are you at?
and if I can't get on the live, I'm definitely checking out the replay because it's really, it's uplifting. I get to, see what other people are doing, and I've been seeing them in other platforms, and it's just good to, just have a good day, starting with you guys laughing and chatting and talking, and plus getting educated and empowered about different subjects. So it's been good.
We've definitely had a lot of education. I was telling Angel, I was like, man, we should have had like our bloopers that we could put on there because we've had a lot of them, or our funnest moments.
Our bright moments, which we will probably do for our 100th episode, or we'll do something fun. But for these 3 days, as we celebrate going live and being a part of the Zandra TV network, we've changed our time zone. We are bringing back all of our previous guests who made all of this happen. And so anybody who was a guest on our show, we are inviting you to come back and be a guest again for the next 3 days. If you can come all 3 days, we want you here. If you can only come 1 or 2, we absolutely understand. But this day was made possible because of you, your contribution, your stories, your inspiration. You made people want to come back and listen, right? And follow us. And we've picked up sponsors along the way. We're now digital.
We have a clothing sponsor, Bliss by the Lake Boutique here in Lake Norman, North Carolina, and our amazing producer, ZTV Network, are just 2 of our sponsors.
Fabulous, right? So we're just having so much fun today, inviting you to come and celebrate and hang out with us. It has been interesting times, right? Interesting times to say the least. And we are those business first responders. We've all been working on some amazing projects. We've shifted. Instead of sitting back, waiting, wondering, and worrying, we've been in front of the wave. And the guests that have come on the show, they've launched new products, they're publishing their books, they're getting in, they're being interviewed on magazines.
Their trials and turning them into triumphs.
Absolutely.
And that is the biggest thing that I've seen every one of our guests do. You know, I came from here and now I'm here. I did this and now I'm doing this. I had to go through this, but now. And I love every one of our stories that we received.
It's been beautiful. It's been beautiful.
I want to give Zandra kudos because, hey, you're taking it to the next level. And once I get my stuff together, I want to come be on Zandra TV network as well. So kudos.
We all want to be on ZTV.
Yeah, kudos to you.
There's room at the end.
Yeah, I know that's right. So you picked a winner with these two. So I'm sure the others are winners as well. And I'll be tuning in to check them out.
Yeah. Love it.
I love it. All right, Daniel. My favorite guy from Ocala. Tell us who you are, what you do, and what you've been up to the last couple of months.
Well, thank you for both Tina and Angel for asking me to come back. It's always fun to be around you guys, first and foremost. So I miss everyone. These virtual, get-togethers are great, but nothing beats the in-person thing. So in the meantime, to keep myself busy, I've basically been helping people scale their business with virtual staffing. Virtual assistants are what I do. And I've got a lot of new clients that I brought on board in the last few months. So I've been, pretty blessed that during this time, people are looking to virtual staffing to help them grow their business. So I've been creating a lot of videos. So I've been every day on YouTube, I've been dropping a new video. So I wanted to build up a content library.
And your little poses that you're doing.
Yep. Yeah. So I've been making the best of it. Trying to, every day find a different pose.
He's doing the Vogue.
Yeah. But yeah, it's, I hope this is over soon, but as long as it goes on, I'm going to keep doing the best I can to help people. So.
I love it. I love it.
I put my disco ball in the back, and it wasn't really lighting up the room, but the sun has come in this window all of a sudden, and I am sitting in a sparkly.
Everything's just.
It is, yeah. It is so much fun.
You really are having a New Year's Eve party.
Yeah, it's our mid-year's Eve party, right? It's mid-year. It's mid-year's Eve. And yeah, you should see my room. It looks pretty fabulous over here. So I'm celebrating, and I'm just super excited to have you all here. But it is all of a sudden this thing just lit up in the background just in time for the show. So hallelujah.
It's like when the sun hits your crystal and it goes.
Yeah, that's exactly.
So now you can say that your life truly is sparkle and rainbows, Angel.
Thank you, Tracy. Thank you.
I love it.
And Danielle, I think it's so cute because you are all about the virtual world, the virtual assistants, duplicating yourself and, using the virtual technology. But
Absolutely.
like all of us, it doesn't replace the human interaction. And we all know that, right? None of us, we all miss hanging out with our friends and that face-to-face and that conversation. But
that physical touch, right?
Yeah.
Like
exactly.
that actual, when I went to the chiropractor last week, he was doing some adjustments and I was telling my roommate, I was like, I just felt weird that he was touching me. It was the first person who's touched me in 4 months.
There's that.
Not a weird touch, but I was like, oh.
But thank goodness for technology. It has kept us all together. Yeah. And I know so many, using those virtual tools, using technology for those of us and those that were maybe a little leery or, kind of hesitant about it. We've all just jumped in and taken advantage of it. So thanks for what you do and helping us to streamline everything.
What's funny I've noticed is that there's so many tools out there. It's like every day I come across a new one. And it's really hard to keep up on everything. So I'm trying to always try this and try this and try this. And this is where duplicating your stuff really comes in handy. There's no way we can be masters of everything, right? There's just too many tools, like web conferencing tools. We use Zoom, but people talk about using StreamYard or using, other tools like that. and you can't explore them all yourself. So it's really good to have somebody to delegate that to, so they can be the ones to tell you should you use it or not. So
That's good.
because
Delegate.
it can be overwhelming with all the technology we have. But you're right, we couldn't have done this 10 years ago, right? What we're doing now, how we're surviving and thriving during the pandemic wouldn't have been possible without the technology we have. So I guess in some ways it's a good time that it's happened at this time. So look for the blessings where you can find them.
Oh, you're a blessing,
Virtual hug,
Daniel.
everybody. Virtual hug.
Virtual hugs. What's the symbol for virtual hug? Is it this?
I'm saying this. I don't know what
I don't
it
know.
is.
Yeah, this, I think
always
this
do
is.
this.
What is it?
I want to say this because you can feel it. You can get that touch. It may not be
Oh,
somebody else, but
yes.
virtual
Virtual hug. Okay. Squeezing yourself. Okay.
Yeah,
Now that's our virtual hug.
virtual hug.
Okay, virtual hugs from Wendy. Thank you,
Right?
love.
I love
Thank you,
it.
love.
Thank you.
And so Martha is online. I don't know why you're not on here, Martha and Roosevelt, but they were our very first guest on our show. Our very first guest when we went live that day to announce that we were going to host the Angel and Tina morning show, and then we were going to start on Monday, and that it was 10 a.m. and all this stuff that we were doing. They were like, I'm in, put me down. And then I think within 24 hours, it was booked for the rest of the month. But they were our very first guest.
Are they here?
They're not. They're
not.
watching online, and they're
They're
not
watching.
on Zoom.
They're watching.
I sent the link.
Oh, sometimes technology is hard too, right? Like
It's okay.
sometimes, right? Well, thank you to Martha and thank you to Roosevelt for being those, brave souls who jumped on with us as our
They had
very,
no
our
idea
very
what
first
we were
guest.
doing. They're
No.
like, I'm in.
Yeah. And I think that's what you develop when you've got a community and a loyal tribe is, you don't have to have it all figured out. Like wherever you're going, we're going too. And I know that's what we've created here is this community that says, what are you doing? We'll support it. We're stage swapping. We're Facebook swapping. We're customer, referral swapping, tips and tools swapping. Like, we are
All
each
the
other's
watch
tribe.
parties that you guys hosted for us too.
Right, watch parties and cocktail parties and networking events and we are we've even though and
Pajama parties.
and pajama parties, we would not be together physically like this, right? There's a chance because of where we all are on the globe, right? Where we all are around the world, but the fact that we can come together every single morning and just have a cup of coffee together and share life and go through this challenging times that nobody knows. Like nobody knows the rules, nobody knows what's happening, nobody knows, right? And many of us are a little bit of because we're entrepreneurs, we like a little bit more control, I
Right.
think, than we've been given right now. And the fact that we've been very flexible and just open
able to cancel all the events on a dime.
Yep, right. And just show up someplace new has been, yeah, I think it's just a testimony to the community that we've created. Miss Laura Wells, are you available?
All the way from Scotland.
I know.
I'm here. I'm just sharing it onto my page. Hang on a minute.
So
How are y'all?
Lives in a castle.
Jeff, you didn't see Laura's show when she was on. I think we had Laura in Scotland and Dawn was in Buenos Aires when she was on. So it was a very
That's the day that we
show.
went global.
And I know Dawn wanted to play with us. She was texting. So we got to make sure because she did want to come and play with us. But Laura, your accent, like we could just listen to you for hours.
I'm feeling that way about listening with all of you. I'm like, ooh, I'm really quiet here. I'm listening to all these wonderful, amazing accents. And I thought, I'm going to be like, the only white person in the village here when I speak, and I'm Scottish here, aren't I?
Laura, how's the castle?
In my castle, yeah. In my castle with the big white pillars and the big grounds and everything. And it's been a great place to spend a lockdown. Very fortunate.
I'm going to manifest that Angel and Tina Morning Show are going to go on location at the castle very, very soon.
You're very welcome. So you are.
As soon as they let us in.
The weather,
I know, right?
it's chucking it down with rain outside. The weather, you might be body swerving when you get here. So how are all you guys? It's good to meet y'all.
I just love listening to her.
I was just gonna laugh continually. I know. Do you know, Dawn and I kept in touch. We actually have coffee and Skype chats. Right.
We heard, and
Yeah.
that was another thing. Every time our guests come on, we are the like matchmakers for them. Aren't you guys about to write a book or do something together?
I think we're obviously, she hasn't told me yet, but I think we're about to do something together because she keeps saying, you know, you must be picking up. We're going to be partying here at some point or other. And I'm like, yeah, I'm right here. I'll catch you at the other side. So I will. So yeah, Dawn and I will be. Don't you just admire her? You know, she's just so free-spirited, isn't she? And so bold and courageous and such a, she's an amazing, I suppose, tribute to even being a woman. So sorry, Daniel. All right. But, you know,
I think Daniel likes to be around women all the time.
Yeah, it is. And I'm loving listening to that. You know, it never crossed my mind that, God, what have we been doing since the lockdown? How much have we learned? How much have we taken on board? How much baggage have we dumped, you know, since we've actually been in this lockdown? That you even got me thinking. And it was tricky. I was like, God, isn't it? I literally just threw myself into doing lots of lives. You know, I did it in a different way. A lot of people in my industry, I don't know if the same for you, Tracy, as well, but a lot of people, they have phone lines, they have text messaging services. You know, you do lives and they monetize their stuff. I don't have that. I just show up and I do the lives and I just give. I'd made a big decision right at the start of the lockdown that if we can't go out there and lift people, even just tiny glimmer of hope and just inspire, lift, inspire, shift, right, then it's a poor show, isn't it? And my God, I never asked for anything at the time, but God, I'm so busy. Like I swore blind. I met myself coming backwards twice on Monday, right? So it's been incredible. Have you been the same, Tracy?
Yes.
Yeah. And do you have the phone lines and stuff in your things as well, or are you just doing it all yourself? Or
I'm pretty good at managing it myself. I have a lot of my business already automated, so it's pretty simple for people to find me, connect with me, all of that. I like to say, like, I'm not hidden out there. But yeah, I've got a pretty good automated system, but yeah, people just are just craving.
Yeah, the two of you will have to connect. And
yeah, I know, because I think in the time since I've been on the show, right, I have connected with some really amazing people. I've got to say, I've got a couple of TV things in the pipeline as well, and I can't really speak. I know one of them, right, it will be concerning being at my castle here, I've got to say. But I will share more as time goes. I know.
Well, yeah, make sure you guys, this is, right, most of us we're exposure and distribution, right, Zandra? Distribution. We need distribution. We're creating all this content. We're creating all of these things behind the scene, but we're not creating the exposure in many cases. And so there's radio shows, television, magazines, podcasts, there's streaming, there's so many opportunities for exposure and distribution. And every one of our guests is leveraging that. That's how we're duplicating. That's how we're staying in front. That's how we're building this amazing tribe. And we have turned into almost like a little matchmaking site. We don't, I don't think we manufacture like who the guests are.
I really don't. I just, hey, when's the next time you're available? Okay, you're available Thursday. Okay, it's Thursday. I'll put you down. I'm going to add you in Thursday. And then they're like, oh, we do the same. Oh, let's do this. Yeah. And Angel and I are just going, what?
I know, but Tina, I mean, how did we meet?
We met because over the phone, over Zoom. I was calling you about an event to be a part of.
That's right. It was like,
and then you and I connected immediately.
It was immediately, you were doing it on behalf of somebody else. And I thought that woman has just got amazing energy. So we just connected, didn't we? And I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for that. Just trusting in the whole
she told
connection
me,
process.
You don't need to be working for this person. You need to go out on your own.
Go do your own thing. We all keep telling that to Tina. Tina, you've got the goods. You've got the goods. But Tina
You've
has
got the
been,
goods, girl. Yeah.
she has been so brilliant at coordinating the entire schedule. So over 100 guests that we've had on during the last 6 weeks, all thanks to Tina's coordination and organization, her smiling and dialing.
Yay.
Cheers to you, Tina Love. Right, Laura, thank you. We're super excited that you're here all the way across the pond.
I
And
know,
Thank
right?
you for
She
having
texted me.
me.
She said, "What
Really,
time is it
honor
there
is
for
all
you
mine,
now?"
honestly.
yeah, so what time is it, Laura, for you?
It's 4:30.
Oh,
Yeah.
not too shabby. Okay, not too shabby.
No.
Not too shabby.
Not too shabby. All right.
All
Well,
right, Miss Fanny Minette, you are one of the show producers for ZTV that just started with Zandra. Tell us who you are and what you do. Oh, she's muted.
well, she's not actually.
Fanny, your
but I can't
microphone
hear
is
her.
not working, darling. She's like, hold on, let me plug
It
it in.
is. Now you hear me, right?
There you go.
I had to turn on the KLIM. I am Fanny Minute, the faith and inspirational lady. I desire that every business, every non-believer and believer is able to live in a space like you ladies, where when a pandemic hit, the light is still shining in the room, the smiles are still on the face, hand claps and virtual hugs continue to go on. And so that's my calling in life and my purpose. I am an author, veteran, retired educator. I've written a book, Just Have Faith, collaborated in another book, Behind the Rank, Volume 1, veteran, 30 veteran women wrote in this book. My chapter is about faith in the transition. It was kind of hard transitioning out of the military and becoming a spouse. I wasn't a chicken charge anymore, so you know how that is. Then I wrote a children's book.
Wasn't the Grandma charge?
Grandma said, child, listen. And so my message is faith and getting people into the word of God and bringing joy and inspiration to people, especially in times like this, when some people are not on Zoom calls, smiling and laughing and being happy like we are today. Some people are sinking. My thing is to pull them out of that. Go ahead, grieve for a minute, cry for a minute, crawl up in a fetus position for a minute. And then it's time to just have faith and keep it moving. That's my thing.
Amen.
Keep it moving.
Like that.
Love that, Fanny. And your new show is, well, you've been a podcaster, you've been producing, and now you're bringing all of that to the Zandra TV network, yes?
Yes, my new show, I'm so happy. Thank you, Zandra. We love you, Zandra. We really do. My new show, The Fanny Minute Show, coming to you soon this summer on the Zandra, the award-winning Zandra Network. I'm excited. I'm so excited about that. Yes, and it's still the same concept, faith, mind, body, and soul intertwined with family, community, and the political sphere of influence. Yeah.
Beautiful. This is just, when you look at the eclectic mix of who we are here on the screen, all over the globe, all different backgrounds, all different experiences, and yet we're all together for one beautiful purpose. And we are inspiring others. We are making an impact. What we do matters. And it's not so much about what we've done during this pandemic, though I know a lot of us have been crossing off a lot of things, checking off a lot of things, but really I think we've discovered it's who we are and who we have become, not just for ourselves, but for our families, our friends, our community, our tribe, our customers. And I think we just keep shining that light for others, because we need more virtual hugs. We need more love. We need more grace. We need more kindness, more acceptance, more gratitude. Oh, absolutely. And we talk about that very much. Like, let's just be let's just be that light and that hope for everybody. And that's
What? She's coming
what
on.
Martha got on.
She showed up, y'all.
The bright start to our day, the bright start to
Wow.
the whole show. One of our very first ever guests. She's getting ready to
Drum
come
roll,
on
please.
camera.
I know, right? Where's the drums?
Okay, well,
Good
well
morning,
Martha,
ladies.
Morning.
Oh.
Morning.
Martha,
You know
we
what?
don't see
She's
you on
not
camera.
dressed.
Good morning.
Is
I
she
was
gonna be on
having-
camera?
I was having some challenges with my Zoom. I've got all kinds of stuff going on. If you ladies only knew what's been going on in my world, it is amazing that I'm even here live with you all. You ladies are all absolutely amazing. And of course, my one man, Daniel Meyer, I could not do what I'm doing without you, sweetheart. I want you to know how much you mean to me, seriously.
Thank you so much for saying that.
I've
Been
been-
fun.
Oh.
I've been dealt with some serious health issues, but I am not defeated. I refuse to lay down and die until Jesus takes me home.
Amen. Thank
All
you.
right. So they can tell you you've got cancer and lupus and all this kind of stuff, but you know what? I did have, as Miss Fanny said, go ahead and cry, go ahead and boo-hoo for a minute, and I've done that for the last couple of days, but I'm here to tell you, Marty is back,
Yay.
all right,
Yay.
and with
Well,
a
you know,
vengeance.
darling, you've got a whole lot of prayer warriors just
Absolutely.
loving on you,
Yes.
loving
Yes,
on you.
yes,
Yep.
yes.
So I refuse to believe what the doctors are saying. I've got a bigger doctor up in heaven, and I call him Jesus. And you know what? I refuse to accept those lab results. And you know what? I'm on a mission here, and the mission is to work with amazing women and give them hope and encouragement where it looks like nothing is happening. And I'm here to tell you it's going to happen.
Wow.
Well, you were our first guest on the Angel and Tina Morning Show. And I remember you saying, what
Yes,
did you
ma'am.
say? What did you say, Martha, to us?
I called it out. I felt it in my soul, deep in my soul. And I said, Tina and Angel, look out world, because I knew you were going to have a TV show on national TV show. And here you are. I called it, I prophesied it, and there's more to come, ladies. Woo!
She did, Martha.
Nice.
Martha did. And we've had we had many people who said that to us. And I will admit out loud that I kept telling people, no, just no, this is not my
She was
direction,
telling
not where I'm
me,
going.
next week is our last week.
Yeah,
And I'm like, but I got Les Brown coming in 3 weeks. And she's like, oh, okay. Well, look, Zandra was, she said, huh?
Right? I was like, okay, 1 more week, 2 more weeks. Like this was not this was not on my radar, right?
She said, Tina, you do know that you're making me go full circle, right?
I know, come back around. In fact, I've had, dear friends of mine, I was on radio for 10 years who said, when they heard this, they're like, I didn't think you were going to do that again. I said, I know. I didn't think so either, but what is it? We plan, God laughs. And
That's it.
so thank you to Zandra, to Tina, to all of you who've just been so supportive. And as we are figuring this out, shifting and pivoting for all of our businesses, like not any one of us is doing it like we were doing it back in February or how we went into March, but the grace of our friends and our support just to allow us to figure it out. Connie, I see you here. The shift that you made.
Crazy.
I talk about you all the time because here is a woman who has a studio, Pilates studio with equipment and brick and mortar. I mean, you have to go into the studio. Connie, talk about what you've been up to for this shift.
Ha!
I know you weren't flying yet, but you were. I moved around the grid.
So I have pivoted because of Melanie McSally.
Yes.
Fabulous Melanie. And she got me, what?
I said, the fixer.
The fixer, the saver. And so she got me going, and I am now virtual. and I send out workouts to people that sign up for my daily workouts and inspiration. I have MAC classes. I do Monday night meditation on Zoom. And in fact, I made the decision because we were allowed to open and like 3 people came in. People are scared. The numbers in California are very bad. So I made the decision to go virtual, and I'm restructuring my studio, and it's only going to be private clients, and it's going to become a permanent virtual studio. So
Wow.
there's my pivot. Yeah.
That is a pivot. That is a
But
huge pivot.
all the people you're going to be able to touch now. The people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now you're not just in your little city.
No, absolutely. Absolutely. And Martha, my biggest supporter, she has been fabulous. But no, it honestly, it just made me grow in a way. And my membership site is almost up and running. So excited. And so I'm going to have that going. I'm going to keep going. And, you know, honestly, it was when I opened my studio, I said, you know, I'm going to open the studio, and everyone in my classes, I assumed would say, they said, but you're still going to go online, aren't you? Just like you guys with your show. And I went, oh, yeah, okay. If people want to do that. And they were like, yeah, we want to do it from our homes. So I just realized that everyone has shifted. And so, okay, I'll shift too.
Connie, you were instrumental in my health, in getting better and feeling better. When I would wake up and I'd see your text and I said, Connie says, get up one more day, just stretch for 10 minutes. Let me tell you, girl, you are very, very encouraging and powerful. Keep doing what you're doing, honey.
Yeah, I look forward to my text from you every day, Connie. Even though I may not do the exercise every day, but the fact that I got it, it's like, okay, I have done a few, but just to get it, it's like, okay, Connie is on it, so I got to get it.
Yeah, we get those text messages every day, and you're right. Sometimes we don't, but I know you're still there, Connie, and doing it, and I love that. I love that that you've just been there. And if any of you are familiar with our Connect Summits, Connie has come on to a few of them, and she's been our energetic break throughout the day, keeping us moving,
so the
reminding
main
us
thing that Angel has learned is that she doesn't really have to walk, that all she has to do is move her arm.
Love that.
We all have Connie, you have made a huge impact.
Oh my God, my son is on watching all the way from Korea.
Oh, I love that.
Everybody say hi, Julio.
Hi, Julio.
Hey, Connie, you need to stop
in the
giving.
army, and he is in South Korea fighting for our country.
Connie, you need to stop giving me all the credit, because here's a woman who claims she doesn't know anything about technology, but she has just rolled with it. She's become sort of the Zoom MacGyver, I like to call her, and she just like fixes it on the fly. Most of her clients are, you know, upper age, so not the people we would consider technology geniuses. And she, over Zoom, teaches them all how to use technology so that they can come to her class. So she's been amazing throughout this whole thing. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Well, Melanie, let's introduce you and tell everybody what exciting projects you've been working on.
Yes. We only have like 2 minutes, right?
All right.
So my name is Melanie McSally. I'm a profit optimization technology expert. Basically what that means is we act as your technology strategist. So we evaluate where you are. We look at what you want to achieve, what your goals are, both short-term and long-term. And then we help you put the right infrastructure in place to achieve those goals, not just now, but in the long term. So we like to say we want your technology to grow with you and for you, not inhibit you, because technology can cost money, but it can also save you lots and lots of money if you have the right thing in place. So, you know, we like to give you that advice and really hold your hand through the process. And so because of technology, because that's the field I'm in, you know, when this first happened, I thought, whatever, no big deal. I'm a digital nomad. I'm not really tied to the outside world anyway. But as a technologist, you're like, oh, juicy, I have all this time. I can do this and this and this and this and this. but there are so many people in need of going, digital, that it really wasn't about me. I mean, so I had to like put my own projects on hold and help other people. And now that I've helped people automate, now I get to go back and do all the fun things that I want to do. So Angel and I have been working on lots of different things, from like creating new languages to like creating whole product lines to book series, all sorts of things. So I'm super excited about what's coming down the pipeline.
I'm super excited too. We were talking about doing an event, something about like expose and automate or something like that. I'm like,
Exposure
yeah, I
to
don't think we
closure.
can put exposure in the title. People might get the wrong idea.
Right?
Like we're flashing.
Yes. And there it goes again. Our TV show goes from here to here. 2.5 seconds.
I have my mark.
You know what? It's funny because on the very first Connect, Angel kept saying, "Hey, go into the makeout rooms. Go into the makeout room." And ironically enough, I took that and helped one of my clients create a business online because she's a dancer. And so she went online and did a burlesque show. So,
There you go.
sometimes your new language or your mistaken words create revenue streams.
Like spying.
Yeah, see, it's good that I just open my mouth and allow the words to come out, right? Because then all these great new ideas end up spawning from it, right?
Right? all the things spawn off of all of our shows. All right, Miss Patty Joe.
Patty.
What have you been doing?
There.
What have you been
I
up
had to
to?
unmute. Well, it has been crazy exciting. I'm so pleased to share with you guys. My new show is kicking off. It's launching the 3rd of August. Right now I'm doing the pre-records, and it will be going out to all my social media. So it's going to stream right out through. It'll be going out every day, Monday through Friday.
I love it. The Patricia Joe Grover show. I see you've got the new signature that Bradley Vincent brought to the group. I know Wendy's using it as well. It's very pretty, very pretty. So what's your show going to be about?
I will have guests on that have had struggles, and they're going to share struggles that they've had and how they've made them through it. In my show, we turn believers into achievers. So I want to have guests on that are going to help my viewers be able to believe that they are worthy, that they are capable, and that they're not alone. And and just having those people sharing is going to open the hearts and minds of so many people to the possibility that they can be achievers.
Yeah. Do you know anybody here who's achieved something?
Yeah, right. Has gone through struggles.
So actually, if you want to get booked on my show, I can put it in the chat. I can tell you right now how to go.
Patty, we just started a brand new Facebook group where we're matchmaking folks that have podcasts, have stages, have events. You're looking for speakers, you're looking for guests, and those that want to be featured, that want to be interviewed or to speak. And it's called Need a Guest. So you can go to needaguest.com and it'll take you right to our Facebook group. So it's an open, I mean, it's kind of closed open-ish. I don't know, the Facebook thing.
Kind of like how our rules are right now. You can go out,
it's open,
if you have a mask, if you don't have a mask, you don't need one.
Yeah. So you can share, like when you see those requests.
Or you don't have to share. You can add a thing, or you don't have to.
I'll go there and post.
That would be fabulous. Or
you don't have to.
Tina and Angel, and guess what? I'm Patty's first recipient.
Oh,
right.
She's like making the rounds. If any of you are hosting your first episode,
yes,
let Martha know.
Let Marty know, because she's gonna be like the leader for everybody, right? I was the first guest on this show, is the first guest on that show, and on this show.
Yes.
That's right. She seems to be the good luck charm, so you better get her on your first show.
Yes.
Tracy, I receive that, girlfriend.
Thank you, Jesus.
That's right, girl. And Patty, don't forget about DBI. Tell them about DBI.
Well, I don't want to use up the space here, but if I can, I will share that with you. It's just another platform, and it's in the virtual world, and it is expanding. It's future forward thinking for businesses.
You've
There's-
been tremendous, and I know a lot of folks are participating in that, and we'll have to have you guys on to talk about that. But let's get over
Right.
to Miss Christine, who has popped in to hang out with us. We are bringing back all of our guests for the next 3 days who have participated in the Angel and Tina Morning Show. We are celebrating today that we are going we are being syndicated by the award-winning executive producer Zandra Evans on the ZTV network. And to celebrate for our brand new time zone, our time spot, which is now 11 a.m. Eastern, and our brand new streaming syndication.
What channels are there in Zandra? There's Hulu, Roku.
Here you go. You always call out Hulu.
I know.
It's Roku. It's 3 Roku channels. It's Amazon Fire. It's Apple TV. It's Chromecast. It's iOS and Android and Google Play and
yeah, we should
another
have
one
that
that
list in
I
front of us.
can't
Because
pronounce
we just
right
make
now.
stuff up.
Quite yet. And it's over 100,000 viewers that are going to watch the.
Potential of 200 million.
Ooh, we went up, Angel.
That's distribution.
200 million are going to be able to watch the Angel and Tina Morning Show.
Wow.
Yeah. That's our favorite word around here is the big D, distribution. Right?
That's right.
You can have all the
That's like
content.
lottery numbers, lady.
You might not want to say the big D on national TV.
Well, because she's from Dallas. Isn't that what they call Dallas? Yeah. Tina.
What?
Behave.
I know sometimes you just have to get together.
Yeah. Dallas is she's in Dallas. Zandra's
That's
from
what
the
I was talking
Dallas
about. The big D. Dallas.
Goodness. She goes to the chiropractor and she gets all frisky.
I know, right?
I had a question for Zandra. I know when we had talked before, you had said you were telling something about where you drop pins for where your advertisement goes out to for your viewers. And I thought that was so cool. And I didn't know if it's something to share on here.
Yeah. We still do that. That's part of the, benefit of doing business with us. But yeah, you can drop your short video and your bio and information about your business in the zip code of choice. In fact, I just did somebody in the UK, and we can even drop it internationally. So it's about where you want to grow at. We can drop that information, and we guarantee that in a 2-week time frame, 1,500 to 3,000 people will see your ad, just like you see an ad on your phone from DSW. YouTube could be, seen by that many people. So yeah, I still do that.
Yeah, there are a lot of built-in benefits. And right now, when we talk about exposure, I always say that, a book is the number one way to create that exposure. Of course, being in a movie, being on TV, right? Those are those stages that you want to elevate up to. And with the Zandra TV network being streamed and pushed into 2 million homes, right? So many of us are so focused on using social media, which is fabulous for building connections and engagement. Yeah. But there's a bigger world. There's an even bigger world out there that is more exclusive. Right? It's more exclusive when you are the one featured on a TV show, on a radio show, on that podcast, on that webinar. And so leveraging the tools that are here within the network, and we do. If you need it, we got it. Everything from automation and technology, taking care of your health, your wealth, right? Your trusting your intuition, trusting in God, like it is here in this community. And so bringing back every one of our guests for these 3 days. You want the exposure, so come and hang out with us, because it's those first responders, right? He with the most exposure and the distribution wins. But I want to make sure we get to our darling Miss Christine.
Are unicorn in the group?
What did you say, dear?
I said, our unicorn in the group.
Our unicorn. Oh, she is our unicorn, our mermaid. We love her hair, right? Like she has this signature look, and when Christine's in the room, it's her hair and her smile, right? They enter the room before she does. So Christine, tell us what you've been up to.
Oh, she's muted.
We can't hear you.
No, you're not muted, but we can't hear you.
You gotta plug in the microphone.
Okay, how's that?
There you go.
I have my new podcast microphone and I forgot to turn it on, so.
I've done that. Yeah.
Oh gosh, it's been crazy these few months since we've been all in on quarantine and everything. So my book I'm about ready to upload it. So I'm very excited about that. A little delayed, but that's okay because I live in downtown Los Angeles and we've had a very rough couple weeks a few weeks ago. So it kind of derailed me a bit. It hit me pretty hard. So, but I'm really excited about my book, Sign Here, Negotiation Strategies for the Real World. As a global negotiation strategist, I'm just really passionate about helping small businesses change how they negotiate and regain and kind of take back their power when it comes to how they do business, whether that is abdicating, not having to abdicate business decision-making to attorneys, or whether it's having more power and leverage and feeling more confident in how they negotiate with other people or companies that they think have more power. So the book actually goes through a bunch of stories from my own experience negotiating with almost half the Fortune 500, but oftentimes from the perspective of a small business negotiating with those large corporations and helping people to figure some of that out. So the book's coming out. I'm getting ready to start doing my podcast, which is called Negotiate That in the Venn Zone. So it is all about how we find common ground. It has an interesting format. It is a 3-part format where I'll be taking a negotiation topic, interviewing one side of the negotiation, one perspective of the negotiation, then interviewing from the second perspective, and then I'll come in and I'll evaluate based on those individuals and their different positions, what I think some of the key issues are going to be and where I think the challenges are going to be, and provide insight into kind of how I might think about negotiating if I were either of those two. So I just started that. So yeah, I've just got and then national speaker tour, if we ever get to speak live again. So yeah, I've got just a lot of things going on. So, and a couple of other things in the works too. So I'm pretty excited.
I love it. I love it. This has been just so sweet to have you guys all come back and play with us.
It's like a family reunion.
It is. And we're going to do this for tomorrow and the next day. And please come back if you are available each day. Of course, we'll have, different people watching, different people participating. And this is really, while it is a celebration for us being on the Zondra TV network and going, it is really a celebration of all of the guests that have made this possible, and all of those that watch the show and comment. They look for the feed. Y'all know we had some technical difficulties. There would be days that we couldn't get the Zoom.
You gotta go to Plan Q.
Right? And we couldn't get it, on Facebook Live. So we dusted off our YouTube channels and we're using YouTube as our backup. And then there were even a couple where we can go live anywhere, and we just pre-recorded the episdes. But y'all were so flexible and so full of grace and so giving. You've just been so full of generosity, and we are just honored. We are just honored to celebrate this day with you. So Tina, we're gonna come back and celebrate again tomorrow. What do you say?
We're gonna celebrate tomorrow. And
music.
Oh, she has something to say.
Well, no, there's one other person. So I wanted to not miss Michelle MacArthur, because she has kind of just been a support, and she's going to be on the show coming up.
Oh yeah, I had private messaged her to see if she wanted to, and I didn't see her response. And so yes.
All right, cool.
Yes. So Michelle, if you would like to say a few words, go ahead and tell us who you are. Can you come on camera?
Let me see if I can get my camera off. Good morning.
Yes, hello.
Good morning, everyone. Well, thank you, Zandra. Yesterday was so invigorating, and it's nice to meet you all. I am, my name's Michelle MacArthur, and when people ask me that I've had a great coach and I support Zandra TV, that is a great way to definitely get your name out there. Plus, it's just about sharing your passion. And so when people ask me, who am I get to say that I am a compassionate, strong, resilient woman of clarity and a believer of second chances. That's a mouthful, but I am also the founder and CEO of MacArthur Accommodations. We are a coaching, consulting, advisors as well, which is in hospitality, health and wellness. And right now I have got the opportunity to shift more so from booking events and everything in the hospitality industry that's all about, to really focusing on the health and wellness because of just even through my own journey. But in addition to MacArthur Accommodations, I'm the president of Holistic Herbal Health. And we are a clinic, dispensary of herbal medicines with international quality teas and world-class aromatherapies. So together we specialize in creating immunity for life. And that is what my shift is, and what I am really focusing on is helping people get healthy. And so Pilates, just from me having a muscle disease and autoimmune, Pilates is definitely the one. While herbs are so important with getting healthy internally, you have to have that physical activity. Pilates is great for moving the herbs and the plants and eating right. And so thank you for letting me come on here. Thank you so much. This has been invigorating. I appreciate it. And I can't wait to see Fanny's and the other ladies that I didn't get a chance to meet that I get today. It's nice to meet you.
Thank you. We're so excited. I saw her, she kept popping herself down at the bottom. So I did private message her because I thought, if you want to, we'll play. So I didn't mean to leave her out.
No. I wasn't prepared, but to come on. But Zandra was like, hey, I saw her Facebook and I said, okay, wait, I want to come listen to see what it is. And I've been on y'all's show for a few times. I love it. Just with my schedule with trying to recreate a business and running the herbal side with existing patients, I don't always.
It's a little busy, right? You're a little busy.
Like everybody,
Right?
And now I'm being pushed.
Goodness, we'll be able to syndicate on 7 different channels, and everybody around the world can watch the Angel and Tina morning show anytime they want to.
I know, and I got to do a replay because I am a dual citizen from Argentina, decimos. So I have to go to see who your guest was from Buenos Aires, or if they were just visiting from Buenos Aires.
They were just visiting.
I love it. I love
it. Around the world on a sailboat.
Yeah, she sailed there. That's where she was when the pandemic and the shutdown. Well, Tina, love, close us out for today. I know we could keep
going. We're gonna go out
and get tomorrow.
Can I make one announcement right quick before we close? I know time is ticking. I just want to announce that the Congress has extended the PPP, the Paycheck Protection Program, to August 8th. And then there is a new pool of money for the EIDL, and take advantage of it. Get that money. It's out there for everybody to go for.
Oh, I love it. We're going to go out in style. We're going to celebrate. We will be back tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. on the Angel and Tina Morning Show right here. If you've been a guest, you need to come back tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern time, so you can jump on with the party with us and celebrate. We're going to be back on Friday again, and we are going to celebrate all week long.
Yes. Fantastic. Happy for you guys. Have a great day.
Bye.
Love you.
Love you all. Bye.
Bye.
Y'all.